also talk about TV Gold at 7 a.m. Hanging out with Olive, Desi, and Bambi this morning. These three adorable pups will be our models for today's segment. We're talking all things, well, mommy parents, because that's the thing, doggy parents going back to work and making it an easy transition for all parties involved. So before we do anything, guys, let's go ahead and get our three pups into their kennels. And as we do that, Miranda, the owner of All Stage, good morning to you.
Good morning, thank you.
So we're going to start with them getting into their kennels. Explain what we're seeing here and why this is happening.
So with all the dogs being home with their owners the last year, almost year and a half now, people are starting to go back to work. So separation anxiety, getting a lot of calls for separation anxiety. And so there's a lot of different triggers that happen. And so we want to address those triggers and no longer make them triggers. Yeah. So it can be things like jingling of the keys, putting your shoes on, putting your purse or your jacket on. Those are all triggers to your dog that you're going to be leaving them. And that's when their anxiety spikes up. Okay. So we want to make sure we focus on first desensitizing those. So you can do simple things like jingle your keys and then go and cook your dinner. Love that. Or put your jacket and your backpack on and sit down and watch Good Day Sacramento. Like, those are different things that you can do to desensitize for those triggers. The last trigger is the kennel. We want the kennel to not mean social isolation. We want the kennel to be a good thing. So don't just kennel them when you leave, kennel them when you're home. Give them fun things to do in the kennel. Have them do mental stimulation or stress relief tools.
And I was just saying, as we're seeing them do that, we obviously have a beautiful table display of some tools or some items that people could come grab for that mental stimulation.
Absolutely. So we have licky mats, snuffle mats, puzzles, treat dispensing toys, stress relief shoes. These are all really, really good things to make this separation anxiety not such a bad thing. We don't want it to be a bad thing when you guys leave for work. We want it to be a good thing.
I want to tell you about the triggers really quick. Once again, you kind of mentioned it. We all know when you jingle the keys, or even use the word "see you later" or "bye," they instantly know that you're leaving. Are those trigger words maybe not to use? Maybe don't say goodbye, because I think most dogs understand what that means.
Yeah, don't make such a big deal out of it when you leave. That will actually spike up their anxiety a little bit more. They're like, oh my gosh, you're leaving. And they will. If you use the same word every time, the words will also become triggers.
Miranda, we do have to wrap it up. We've unfortunately ran out of time so quickly. Is there anything else in terms of just tips that we could just throw out really quickly?
That's going to do it. If you have any other questions, just give us a call.
All right, there it is, guys. It's all about desensitizing some of those triggers. Lots of information. Give them a call. We'll make sure to put that information on our website, gooddaysacramento.com. But I think that we can leave these pups now, guys, and they'd be just fine. I think they'd be okay. But yeah, in court, I know that you're a dog mom. It is hard to leave the pup. It is a hard thing to do, even when you're not going, even if you're just going to the grocery store, it's a difficult thing to do. So if you're going back to work, reach out to them, get some advice, bring them in. All great things here at All Stage. Thank you so much, Miranda. All right, guys, back on over to you.
I love the little game, the maze with the peanut butter. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My pups are going to love that.
Now, my cats are the opposite. They're like, could you guys please leave the house?
You're still here.
Yeah, come on.
Right.
Just go.
Thanks, Ash.